Hello everyone, and welcome to the history of the United States. Now today, I'm going to talk about the whole full history of the United States and what happened during these times. Like I'm going to talk to you about the Civil War and many other stuff, World War I, World War II. But hang on to your seatbelts as we go to this trip through the entire history of the U.S. Now, before 1777, the U.S. was part of England. Yellow means it's part of another country or just part of another country even though it's divided temporarily. Okay, I should probably stop saying okay. Alright, I said okay again, and I said it again. Okay, I'll stop saying it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I thought someone was gonna come in my room. I'm only 12 years old. And I started this channel when I was 9, so I'm pretty sure I'm now a innocent person. But anyways, this is what the United States looked like before 1777. No states, no nothing. Just nothing. But then soon, the United States gained independence. So, for that, 13 colonies gained independence from themselves. Somehow the Wi-Fi got disconnected, but I'm pretty sure it'll come back. I'm 100% sure these were the 13 colonies. And plus, for one thing, Maine was part of Massachusetts. So it wasn't a part of the 13 colonies. And also, for one thing, I have to mention Vermont was not a 13 colony either. It was just mentioned as a country. Yes, a country. Vermont was absolutely a country. Okay, let's go to the independent. Let's go to the statehood of states that retrieve statehood. So first we got Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia with Alabama and Mississippi, Massachusetts with Maine. And for one thing, before we continue, I'm going to have to mention you that this other kind of orange means they're part of another state. So, I'm going to have to turn these to yellow too. But then soon, in the following times, Connecticut and New Hampshire gained statehood. Then South Carolina, then Maryland, and Virginia, complete with West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and a small part of Minnesota, but it won't be mentioned, so I'm just gonna have to leave it be. Okay. Then, New York gained statehood. Why did I say independence? This is not about countries. This is about the United States. And then North Carolina gained independence, complete with Tennessee. And then the last state to retrieve statehood was Rhode Island. And now we were complete with all these colonies. But then soon later sometimes, Washington, D.C. became the capital. And north of Washington, D.C., we find Vermont, which was actually a country, like I said earlier in the video, but it's now a state. Okay, let's keep going. We'll also find territories, which are going to be green at this moment. Green. Yeah, green. That's what's gonna happen. All territories will technically be green. Green's my favorite color. Why would it not be my favorite color? And actually, this was actually the Midwest Territory, which was cut off to form the Indiana and Michigan Territory later. During these following times, Kentucky and Tennessee also gained statehood. And also, the Mississippi Territory became an official territory. There was also the Southwest Territories, but I just didn't mention it. Now, I'm pretty sure this is like a good version of Southwest Territories, but it's just now called Tennessee. Fun fact, Tennessee is probably one of the most dangerous states in the U.S. I didn't say there will be fun facts, but I just want to add them. Just for beginners who want to learn the history of the United States. Okay, so soon enough, in 1803, Ohio gained independence, but that wasn't the only thing that happened in 1803. In 1803, the Louisiana Purchase was purchased from France, which made France a whole lot smaller, but we're not talking about Europe. We'll just have to make most of these fellows green, because like I said, all the green stuff will be territories. And and for one thing, here's another fun fact. It doubled the size of the U.S., which probably meant there was more land for the U.S. Later sometime, Louisiana gained statehood. To north of Louisiana and north of Kentucky, we see Indiana. But then soon Mississippi Territory is split in half from Alabama Territory. Then after Mississippi Territory lost Alabama, it concerningly became a state. Did Illinois gain independence? Statehood. Illinois wasn't a country. Just hold on a sec, kids and adults. I have to drink some Coke. Okay, let's keep going. But then soon, Alabama gained statehood. Then Maine did, which gained statehood from Massachusetts, which made Massachusetts smaller. Okay. And then Florida became part of the U.S. by making it territory. And then Missouri gained statehood. Then Michigan, then Arkansas. And then sometime later, the U.S. had Texas, and Ganley became a state. Florida did. So did Iowa. Then Wisconsin. Then in 1848, Mexico lost the Mexico Purchase. So this is what the U.S. we have now. Alaska and Hawaii aren't affected. But let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Then California became a state. Okay. Same thing went for Oregon. And then Minnesota, which retrieved statehood earlier than Oregon. Let me put it in the right order. There we go. And then something in the South happened. Okay. Which led South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas to all secede from the Union. The succeeded Union became the Confederate States of America. But then soon, Arkansas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky, no, not Kentucky. Kentucky was safe. And also Oklahoma, which was called the Indian Territory at this time, complete with the neutral strip. The KSA wasn't a very good nation. This marked the beginning of Civil War, which probably was I know it was a war between the United States and the Confederate States. But also later sometime, West Virginia succeeded from the KSA and became a state of the Union. For one thing, the only two slave states that happened before West Virginia gained statehood was Kentucky and Missouri. Oops. Then soon, in 1865, Nevada gained independence. Nevada gained statehood. And also, while we were talking about the Confederate States, Kansas and Nebraska also gained statehood. But then soon, all these states were united in an even territory. And the United States was happy for for all these states to come back. But then soon in the Northwest, we find Alaska becoming part of the United States from Russia. So congrats, United States. You are in the largest state you can get. Anyways, the United States continued to expand. It got Colorado, North and South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, and then we reached the late 1800s, where we see Utah becoming a state of America. And then we reached the 19s, or the call it 1900s, from 1900 to 1999, or 2000, wherever you prefer. Oklahoma became a state to the United States, and Hawaii succeeded territory to the United States. And then New Mexico and Arizona also gained statehood. And later, in the 1950s, we find Alaska and Hawaii being part of the U.S. There, we're done. This is the United States we got today. We got all 50 states we know. Thanks for watching, kids and adults and teens, and I hope you see you later. Goodbye!